Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're going to have a magnificent Monday. Today, our topic is going to be on boundaries and estrangement. My name is Stacy Renee. I'm a mindset shift coach. What I like to say is I'm a life on life's terms coach. And so I have my notes here because I have less than 3 minutes to start your week off and let you know what boundaries, the difference between boundaries and estrangement. Estrangement is when we just cut people off. I'm not saying we don't need to cut people off sometimes, but to know the difference, okay? So boundaries are not walls meant to shut people out. They're bridges to love, truth, and emotional safety, okay? They're how we protect our hearts without hardening them. When we set boundaries, we're not rejecting others. We're finally choosing not to reject ourselves, okay? So many of us grew up without the language or modeling of boundaries. So instead, we were taught survival. Stay quiet, stay agreeable, stay needed. We learn to seek love by earning it, by caretaking, pleasing, or disappearing. And that's like walking on eggshells. And somewhere along the way, we started believing that love required self-sacrifice, silence, and endurance. But healing teaches us something profoundly different, okay? Love that costs your worth isn't love, it's conditioning. Boundaries become the doorway back to ourselves. They help us break cycles of codependency, emotional neglect, and relationships rooted in guilt, fear, and obligation. They give us permission to exist fully, not as someone else's extension, fixer, or emotional container, but as a person with dignity, needs, limits, and a voice. Sometimes, even after boundaries are expressed gently and clearly, though, the other person refuses to honor them. They may manipulate, criticize, threaten, dismiss, or punish. They may continue to cross emotional, psychological, or even physical lines. When someone repeatedly chooses harm over respect, preservation over connection, control over compassion, then maintaining closeness becomes a form of self-abandonment. This is when distance, even estrangement, may become necessary. Not as revenge, not as punishment, but as protection, as grief, as truth, as the final boundary of person's behavior leaves us no choice but to set. Estrangement is never a decision made lightly. It can break the heart long before it brings peace. It can stir guilt, old wounds, longing, and doubt, but sometimes stepping away is the most honest expression of love we have left, even if that love must now be offered from afar. So I want you to remember in the end that we are worthy of healthy relationships, and that self-love and healthy love mean being able to love